Hello. So this video is going to be about cool math games. So this one has a lot of different games on it. So they actually have daily games and things like that, trivia logic, and then they just have some kind of random like clicker-based ones or things like that. They also have some educational ones, which is really nice. So I've already selected the science one here. So if you go down, I mean, they have a lot of different kinds of games available. Let's see, where was it? Here. So you can just kind of play around with all of them, see which ones kind of work for what you're teaching. I like also using kind of the logic games just to kind of get my students' heads, in the game, working on things. They usually do show an ad before they actually load the game, but you can skip that pretty quickly. So like this is one that I used when we were talking about electricity, and this just goes over, how electric currents work. You've got your positive to negative, and then back. And you have to complete the circuit, and you also can't cross circuits and things like that. So it's really nice just to kind of remind them how circuits work. Then you can do logic ones, and each game will actually show you kind of what the game is about, things like that. So these are really good, especially my school has a time called seminar every day. It's right in the middle of the day, right before lunch, which means nobody wants to work on anything, of course, because they're all hungry. And they've just had their 30-minute reading period, so oftentimes if they're looking for something to do, I will just send them to this site and tell them, maybe go find a logic puzzle to play today, or go find a trivia puzzle, or numbers puzzle, skills puzzle, something like that. Just go find one of those puzzles and see how it goes. See what you like about it. So this is another one that I've used quite a bit. And this is just to kind of get familiar with numbers. It's very simple math. It's just really addition. But I'll show you it in just a second. Here we go. Okay. So in this one, basically each column and each row will have a number that they add up to. So and then if you mouse over kind of the total number, it'll also tell you different ways that you can add up to that. So this is obviously a 4 there. This one's a 2, and then 2 plus what equals 8, basically. So you know that this one is a 6, so on and so forth. And you can just play through the whole thing. It's kind of similar in theory a little bit to Sudoku, but yeah. So this is one that I just kind of send them to whenever we have extra time where we're not actually in a class, and I want them to be working on something and get their brain moving and everything without actually having assignments for them or any classwork or anything like that.